I said, well, that's because it was Brandon Brooks.
Yes. Yeah. Brandon has the perfect radio announcer voice. Deep, clear. He's not like me. You can understand what he says. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't talk. You know, his dentures are still in place. Mine slip. So it's important. It's important to have that type of communication. People enjoy listening to Brandon. He does a great job.
The Lord has blessed him.
Yes, he
in his
has.
work.
Yes, he has.
All right, now we're ready to get things started. It'll be the Astros of Douglas County. They'll be kicking the ball off. They'll again going from right to left as they get ready to kick the ball. Back deep for the Cavaliers are number 4, Terry Godwin, along with number 2, Wilson Lindsay. There's the kick. It looks like it's going to be Godwin that's going to take it from about the 2. He's up to the 10, 15, still his feet to the 20, and he's going down at about the 23-yard line. That's what the Cavaliers will have at 1st and 10.
Good return by Godwin as he brought the ball up the middle of the field and got the Cavaliers out to about the 24, 25. Timing was a little bit off as his blockers in the front were a little bit ahead of him and allowed the coverage for the Astros to get down and do pretty good coverage on that kick. But the Cavaliers will have 1st and 10 on their 24-yard line.
Douglas County will come out with a 4-man front. Looks like they're going to walk a defensive end up on the near side. The quarterback, Tez Parks, will go under center to start. They'll have an offset eye. A man wide left and right. Check his line, taking his time. Got a man in motion coming from the far side. He turns, going to hand it off to the man coming around. That's Terry Godwin. Godwin's still on his feet across the 30. Cuts back across the field and meets somebody. Now he's still running across the 30. There was a whole lot of moving up and down the field to get about 9 yards.
Terry ran about 40 yards that time and actually picked up a 1st down. But one thing I want to point out that time, you talk about these long runs that our backs are able to make. Number 5 that time for the Cavaliers, Petey Leverett had an opportunity to draw a penalty for a block in the back that time, but he had the recollection and the wherewithal to pull up and not get a penalty there as the Cavaliers pick up a 1st down on their first play of the night.
Parks now going to run the option, and looks like he's going to keep it. His pitch man's going to give him a great block as he frees him up to the 50, stepping out of bounds at about the 46-yard line on the other side.
Good job that time by the Cavaliers as they ran the option to their side of the field, to their bench, and Tez did a good job of reading the defensive end, picked up probably about 20 yards, moved the ball across midfield, and sets up another 1st down on the Douglas 46-yard line.
Don't see an option like that very often where your pitch man actually becomes your lead blocker.
I don't know if Pete drew it up that way,
but
it got 20 yards. He may put it in there.
Ted's going to hand the ball off to Eddie Culpepper. He's going to go into the line on the left side. Be taken down as he crosses the 40 to the 38.
Good job that time by the left guard, number 51, Josh Emery, leading the way there as he helped Eddie Culpepper gain about 9 yards, set up a 2nd down and 1.
It's just an onslaught as they come at him. The Cavaliers have yet to huddle. They continue with the no huddle. Parks go back under center, eye behind him. He'll take the snap, run the option to the other side, and he's going to get tripped up behind the line. So he'll lose a couple back to the 40-yard line, bring up 3rd down.
Good penetration that time by the defensive line for Douglas as they threw Tez for about a 2-yard loss as he tried to run the option to his left. Sets up about 3rd and 4.
One of the things that we talked about, too, you guys mentioned earlier, with the number of players or the few players that Douglas has, keeping it on the ground is just going to wear them down. So, they're going to get their points. It's just a good strategy just to keep the ball on the ground. No need to throw it when you're getting 8-9 yards at a pop.
Well, when they no huddle, Greg, it doesn't allow them to substitute either. So that's going to keep those guys on the field, and hopefully it'll tell on Cavaliers will be a little fresher in the 3rd and 4th quarter.
Parks going to take the snap, hand the ball off to his tailback, Rosser. Rosser, man, finds a hole, and he's still on his feet across the 20, down the 15, 10, 5, touchdown Callaway Cavaliers.
Great job that time again by the offensive line of the Cavaliers. That Devon Rosser, number 3 from his fullback position, they hit that quick trap that's been a bread and butter play for them all year. Play went for about 36 yards for the Cavaliers' first touchdown of the night. No penalties, so Cavaliers lead by a score of 6-0 with the extra point from Chase Freeman to follow.
Time of possession, 1 minute and 59 seconds.
Snap, hold, kick is up. And the kick is not good.
Just barely missed it off to the left side, guys.
All right, so 6-0 will be your score as we start this thing off. 10:09 left to go in the first quarter play. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
I'm in a state of caffeination, got all my fingers shaking. Must have been my large Americano, mochaccino, macchiato. Now the family's gone to bed, and that's my favorite time to get some tips on better rates. Cause my State Farm guy answers late, and even when it's not my agent, someone's standing by so patient. Getting coverage questions answered helps me to relax. Get to a better state, State Farm.
Call State Farm agent Matt Orr on the Square in downtown LaGrange.
The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Callaway Cavalier football. Jack Mormon, Tony Walls, Greg Hicks down on the field, giving us all the inside action. Chase Freeman set to kick the ball off. Ball rests on the 40. And here we go. There's the kick. Kind of a low kick, but pretty deep, about to the 5. They bring it up to the 10, 15, and they're going to hit him at about the 20. Still on his feet, but he's going to go down at about the 19. They may give him forward progression up to the 21.
Good job that time on the by the Cavaliers, number 88, Devron Bledsoe on the coverage that time. They tackled the Douglas runner just outside the 20-yard line. As a matter of fact, he's going to set up shop on about the 21. But Jack, we go back to that missed extra point. Hopefully tonight it's not going to be a big concern for the Cavaliers. But that's one thing they're going to have to get cleaned up. Greg, you can correct me. I wasn't there last Saturday, but the game before last Saturday, they had a couple blocked, and then they missed one tonight. So points are going to be hard to come by in the playoffs, so that's one thing they've got to get cleaned up.
The quarterback will start for the shotgun set. He'll take the snap, hand the ball off to his tailback, and he's going to get ripped up in the backfield.
Good job by number 15, Keyshawn Freeman, from his defensive end, as he just almost beat the running back to the handoff and threw the running back for about a 5-yard loss to bring up 2nd and 15.
I think Keyshawn's wanting some college prospects to be in the stands, and if just in case there are, he's wanting to show out a little bit tonight.
Greg, do you think those pink socks make him look a little faster?
You know what? I think real men can wear pink.
Well, if you're comfortable in your skin, you can wear pink. So I don't see a problem with them. I think they look great in that pink.
There's a snap to the quarterback. He's looked to pass. Throws incomplete across the middle of the quarterback. Is number 7, Trent Francis.
Boy, number 15 again, Keyshawn Freeman. Boy, he was a man possessed on his first 2 plays. He almost beat the ball back to the quarterback, and the quarterback had to get rid of it before he took a big sack. But 2 plays in a row, good job by number 15 there, Keyshawn Freeman.
Pass was intended for number 2, Michael Hudson. They break the huddle. Again, they'll go back to the shotgun set. And they twins to the left and right. So more than likely they're going to look to pass the ball on 3rd and 15. Look at the wide splits between the center and the guard there. I'll be shooting that gap, and that the Cavaliers do. They throw it out, and it's just going to fall incomplete there about the 10-yard line. But we went almost untouched in those big wide gaps.
Yeah, they're trying to run a little quick screen to the right out there to slow down that rush, but the pass was overthrown. And a good series for the Cavaliers on defense, 3 and out. Going to bring up a punt with the ever-dangerous Terry Godwin back at his 45-yard line.
He's probably got a smile on his face. Think about this. He's standing on about the 42-yard line, thinking about he's got a team that has struggled this year. He's just itching to get a hold of this ball.
Well, hopefully the Cavaliers can handle this punt. They'll come out with good field position to set up their 2nd drive of the night.
Punter very deep. Probably had to be that way during the year. Get the kick
almost blocked that time by number 10.
I think they may have got a hand on it.
They didn't.
They got a flag for. I don't know what that flag's for.
Cortez Leonard's
did he breathe on him, Greg?
Yeah, he actually, while his foot was still hanging there, he hit the bottom of his heel, and with number 20, the punter obviously goes to theater classes.
Wow.
And they're going to give him.
That's a tough call on the Cavaliers.
Yeah,
right, that didn't look like much of a hit. Maybe it's just if it's a 5-yard penalty instead of the 15, that may allow him not to get a first down.
Even if it's a 15-yard, guys, unless it's an automatic, it's like 4th and 17, so they may not get it anyway. Is that an automatic? Do you know?
They're conferring right now.
Don't use those big words.
Number 20.
The kicker is Mamadou Diallo.
He would be number 20.
Mamadou Diallo is the kicker's name.
We'll just go with MD.
Well,
Does that work
I'm
for you?
actually looking forward to calling Mamadou Diallo's name.
Good luck.
a good friend of mine.
You've been on that kick all night with that convalescent and all that stuff you started early in the pregame.
Well, look,
so this might be the night you want to work with it.
Coach over the Grange out, Diallo Burks, good friend of mine. Love him and his family, and just add a little Mamadou to that, and you got it.
Only a 5-yard penalty. They're going to repunt.
So it is not an automatic first down.
Well, maybe this time Cortez will actually lay out and block this one.
Well, no harm, no foul, I guess, was it, Greg? So 4th down at about 12.
9:10 left to go in the first quarter of play. Callaway Cavaliers leading 6-0 over the Douglas County Astros. Mamadou ready to kick the ball again. It's going to go into his hands.
Snap.
And
that time it is blocked. Good job. That going to picked up by number 20 for the Cavaliers.
It's going to go in.
Michael Williams, touchdown for the Cavaliers.
All right, guys, I had laughed just then, but I felt bad because here comes Cortez Leonard. He sees that Mamadou has lost the ball, and he lays out Mamadou as he gets ready to try to punt the ball.
Yes, he does. And Michael Red Williams, a defensive tackle who very seldom gets his name called during the game unless he gets beat real bad, picked up that block kick and scored a touchdown there. Congratulations to Michael Red Williams. I don't know if that's his first touchdown of his career, but I know it's the first one this year.
Chase Freeman on to attempt to point after touchdown. Snap, hold, kick is up. And that one sails right through.
That's better.
All right. So 13-0 is your score with 9:01, and the offense has only been on the field during one series. Listen to Callaway Cavalier football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory's Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality, hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit us on the web at www.southernorthopedics.com. That's southernorthopedics.com.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football.
13-0 is your score. Callaway Cavaliers leading the Astros of Douglas County. And the Cavaliers going to kick the ball off again. I think that Chase washed his pink socks a little bit too much. His are a lighter pink than everybody else.
Well, Chase likes to stand out, but if he keeps kicking it that deep like that, we'll let him wear what he wants to. So I'm not sure if that was touched or no. It doesn't look like it. Ball's in the end zone for a touchback. So
sails over the head of the deep man.
Actually, he did touch it, so I don't know what the rules are. You know, we talk about momentum, but yeah, it tipped off his fingers from my vantage point, and I'm right on top of the play.
Well, regardless, they'll bring it out to the 20, and that's where the Astros will have it 1st and 10. 9:01, as we mentioned, left to go in the first quarter. 13-0. We've got a one offensive score, one defensive score. Maybe they'll just go back and forth trading and see who will the offense score more or the defense score more tonight.
Well, as long as somebody on the black team scores, it doesn't matter if it's offense or defense. We'll take it, won't we, Jack?
Twins to the left and right, single back beside the quarterback. He's going to take it, and he's going to kind of do a little run option, and the Cavaliers are just going to rip him up at about the 18. They're going to lose about 2. 2nd down and 12.
Boy, the Cavalier defensive line so far in this game led by number 18, Deion Bray. Of course, we mentioned Keyshawn Freeman. LeBron Zalea from his middle linebacker spot. Number 14 there, Deion Smith, also doing a great job. The defensive line looks like, Greg, from our perspective up here, is pretty much dominating the line of scrimmage.
Well, I'm standing here in the end zone. I wanted to see just what kind of pursuit the defensive line has, and you're right. They're in the backfield on every play, and not the offensive line for Douglas, but just not a lot of effort from the Douglas. It seems like the Astros.
Actually, they're going to call a timeout because they don't like what they see. So they call a timeout. We take one as well. 60 seconds back to the station. 8:20 left to go in the first quarter. 13-0 is your score. Listen to Callaway Cavalier football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Rob and Joel Upchurch is your RE/MAX result agent. No matter if you're selling or buying, the first phone call you should make is to Joel or Rob Upchurch. Call 706-845-7000. This week's feature listing is a secluded 2-acre lot on Deer Point Road in LaGrange. Well-maintained home adjoining core property and a wired workshop for only $89,900. If you want to know more about this house or get your home listed with Rob or Joel Upchurch, call 706-845-7000 or just search Rob or Joel Upchurch and check them out on the web.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football.
Thank you for joining us here on Callaway Cavalier Football, 96.9, 1240 on the World Wide Web at eagle1023.com. The Cavaliers are facing the Douglas County Astros. The Astros are going to split men wide, left and right. Single back set. The quarterback, Francis, is in the backfield, take a low snap turn, and he's going to throw across the middle. It's tipped in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. That's number 6. Let's see if I can get that young man's name here on my trusty smartphone. Demetrius Brogdon.
Actually, a pretty good throw from the quarterback that time. He had a little bit of time. He had to get it out, hit the receiver right in the hands. Unfortunately for Douglas, he just dropped the ball. So that's going to bring up, is it second down or third?
Third down.
Yeah, I believe it's third down and about, they got to change the marker over there. It's actually third down and about 11, I guess, from the 19-yard line.
They break the huddle, make their way back. Again, there goes just this spread offense. That's all we're seeing so far from Douglas County. He'll wait and take the snap. Roll, looking. He's going to throw a big one. It's going to go at about the 40. He's going to be broken up there. Great job of coverage by the Cavaliers.
Great job of covering that time by number two, Boom Lindsay. Had the receiver all the way down the sidelines, used the sideline as an extra defender, turned and found the ball and tipped it away from the receiver and brings up another fourth down and 11. And again, another opportunity for the Cavaliers, if they handle this punt, to get good field position.
Folks, I'm not kidding, by the way. The young man's name is Mamadou Diallo, and he's back there to punt the ball away.
Mamadou what?
Mamadou whatever. We do whatever Mamadou tells us to do.
I got you.
So you got me confused there. High snap. It gets to him on an arc, and the punt is about 12, 15 yards down the field. Hits at the 20, goes out of bounds.
Goes out of bounds on about the 32-yard line, Jack. So that one off the side of the punter's foot. So Cavaliers are going to have excellent field position as they start their third drive of the night, already up by a score of 13-0.
So again, I tell you what, you don't want to give the Cavaliers a short field because they can move the ball. What you mentioned that offensive line playing such a great unit. They really do. They do a great job of keeping the initial contact. You don't see the folks in the backfield messing with Tez. They can run that option pretty much. They've had just, I think, one play where they've got some penetration so far.
And, they're not what you would call a great, big, huge, dominating line. Now, of course, Deloach and Sutton are pretty good-sized kids. And the other guys are just strong and know how to really zone block.
Yep. They're going to hand the ball to Lindsey. Lindsey gets hit and he spins. He gets across the 20, down the 5, turns on the afterburners at the 5, goes into the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
Wow, what a run by Wilson Lindsey. Boy, play was stopped for about a 6-yard gain, and he met the would-be tacklers and spun off and went down the right side for about a 33-yard touchdown to put the Cavaliers up by a score of 19-0 with 7:54 left in the first quarter.
Wow.
What a run by Boom Lindsey.
Great technique, too. He was hit after, about, as you said, about 6 yards, put a spin move on him, and then just kicked the afterburners in at the 15 and was gone.
Kept those feet moving just like he practices.
Snap, hold, kick is up.
Good.
This one will sail through, and they'll put another one on the board. So with 7:54 left to go, again, let me say that again, 7:54 left to go in the first quarter play. Cavaliers up 20-0 over Douglas County. Listen to Callaway Cavalier Football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Car won't start? Or does your problem sound a little more like that? Come to Stanford Automotive to get your car in tip-top shape quick with a reliable team of automotive specialists. Stanford Automotive, 706-882-0186. 66 Youngs Mill Road in LaGrange. Stanford Automotive, 706-882-0186. Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Now, Greg, I'll just tell you, some people just aren't nice. I just got a text that said, looks like Texas A&M's playing out here today.
Excuse me?
Ooh, wow.
He didn't say who they was playing against, though, did they?
Well, actually, they implied it. There's the kick. And it'll be taken this time at about the 5, up to the 10, 15, 20. And they're going to be hit hard and about the 28-yard line.
Good coverage that time by the Cavaliers. Number 21, R.J. Williams. Perfect form tackle as he broke down, put his head right across the front of the runner and stood him up and waited for his help to get there. So Douglas is going to start their third possession, this time with a little better field position, out to about the 28-yard line.
20-0 is your score. 7:47 left to go in this first quarter of play. And this is the kind of game as a player you get excited. You can't wait to see what's going to happen in this next series.
No doubt.
Everybody's thinking, hey, we've already seen Michael have a chance to pick up a ball and run it in for a touchdown. Where's my chance coming? They're going to go back to the shotgun. Quarterback will take it, hand it quickly to his tailback, who's met at the line of scrimmage. They may get a yard out of that. 2nd down and 9.
Good job by the guys on the inside that time. Number 27, Bronze, was there from his linebacking position. Number 59, Tay Robinson, held that play to a 1-yard gain.
Rashad Green was the ball carrier for Douglas County. They do give him a yard. 2nd and 9. Cavaliers again with the 4-man front where they'll walk out that outside linebacker from time to time. Going to have basically trips to this near side. A man split wide to the far side. From the shotgun set, the quarterback takes it, and he's going to ride in to his tailback again, who's going to get across the 30. Gain of about 2, brings up 3rd down.
Good job that time by number 16, Dre Martin, from his linebacker position as he stepped in and filled that hole. And again, the gain was minimal. It's going to set up about a 3rd down, about 8, Jack.
Help me out, guys, but this is the 3rd possession by Douglas. And what is their net gain now?
Well, they haven't had a 1st down. They lost yardage on one. They're probably still in the negative yardage, if I had to guess.
I would guess.
Well, especially since we scored a touchdown on the block punt, too. So, of course, does the possession go over to us at that point? I wonder how that works on the stat sheet. Quarterback on the back of the pass, going to throw across the middle. Intercepted by Cortez Leonard right in the middle of the field. He takes a step back. He's at the 40.
He's going to score,
20,
Jack.
10,
got a flag back
5,
at the 25.
He goes into the end zone. We may have a blocking issue back at the 25-yard line, and that's going to make Cortez mad.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to take away 10's touchdown, especially when that flag came way after he had passed the 25-yard line. So, not exactly sure what that was, but he was almost at the 10-yard line when that flag was thrown.
Yep, it's going to be a hold against Callaway. Those poor defensive guys, they just don't know how to block, bless their hearts. They think they got to tackle every time.
Well, maybe we can get Cortez in at fullback and he can get his touchdown back one way or the other. But again, a good job from his safety position that time. He simply read the quarterback's eyes. He threw it right to him, and he showed his agility after he made the interception, made a couple of people miss, and had a convoy down the right side. Unfortunately, there was a hole back at the 25, so it's going to negate the touchdown for right now. Hopefully it's just going to delay it, and the Cavalier offense can take it with their 4th possession and score again. They're going to set up this drive on the 36-yard line of Douglas.
Chain crew have a little problem there. They forget who's got the ball. There we go. Cavaliers will split P.D. Leverett wide to the far side. Godwin will be in the wing on the right. Puts a man in motion. Parks go back up, hand it to Culpepper, who's going to go into the line of scrimmage, a gain of about 5. He puts a big hit as he comes across that line of scrimmage.
Good job on 1st down that time to pick up 5 yards. Sets up 2nd and 5 for the Cavaliers.
Greg, how's the temperature out there? Feeling pretty good to you?
Actually, it's kind of nice. I'm keeping my sleeves up. It's a little, as we would say, it's a little nippy, but not much. Just glad the wind's not blowing.
Don't say that. Watch out now. Callaway once again with the ball. Quickly hands it off to Rosser, who picked up the touchdown as he gets to the 30-yard line. They're going to stop him there, bring up 3rd down, and let's call it a long 3.
Second 3rd down for the Cavaliers tonight is they got about a 3rd and 3 on their on Douglas 30-yard line. So I would think this would be 2-down territory, Jackson. We'll see what the Cavaliers can come up with here on 3rd down.
Parks once again under center. He's going to take it. He's going to keep it across the 30, across the 15, 1st down and more. And he's going to go all the way down to the 5-yard line. Almost broke it all the way to the end zone.
Tripped up there on the 10 and dove forward to about the 4-yard line. So the Cavaliers pick up another 1st down and 1st and goal on the 4-yard line.
They're going to give him the slide all the way inside the 5.
The right side corner just came flying across the field to kind of keep Tez out of the end zone. So nice speed on his behalf.
Tez going to back up, look, throw it to the corner. Got a man wide open there. He does a little NFL Films move, and touchdown Cavaliers.
Good job that time by P.D. Leverett as Tez Parks took the snap and rolled to his right. P.D. did a little simple out route on the right side and beat the cornerback over there for the Cavalier 4th touchdown of the night. With 5 minutes to go in the first quarter, the score is Callaway 26 and Douglas 0.
Very nice reception, too, as he really focused, looked down, made sure he was inbounds as he made the catch. There's the snap, hold, kick. And that one's up, and that one's definitely good as well. 27-0. 5:03 in the first quarter of play. Listen to Callaway Cavalier football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
If you had the right employees at your business, could you make more money? Yes, you could, because without the right employees, you spend too much time trying to fix problems than making productivity go up. So what should a business do to get the right people to make your bottom line improve? Call the professionals that will listen to you and then bring you the workforce you've been waiting for. Malone Staffing Solutions can find the right people for you. So call or go online for a better workforce today at malonesolutions.com or drop by on Lafayette Parkway in LaGrange and 405 West 8th Street in West Point. Malone Staffing, equal opportunity employer.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football.
Guys, I'm looking here at my little stat sheet I'm trying to keep tonight. It took basically 2 minutes to score the first touchdown. Took another minute to block a punt and pick up another touchdown. 2 more minutes after that, Wilson, actually really about a minute and a half, Wilson Lindsay went in with a touchdown. And then P.D. Leverett just picked up another touchdown 2 minutes after that. So about every 2 minutes, Callaway scoring a touchdown. It's going to be taken back at the 5 by Douglas County. And they'll get across the 20. Good return this time as they get across the 30-yard line. And that's what they'll have it 1st and 10.
Chase Freeman again with a deep kick there as the Astros were able to come out to about the 28-yard line. That's about where they started their last drive. So see if the Cavaliers can get another quick 3 and out.
High likelihood, unless they get to, they're going to pass the ball tonight. And I think as this gets more out of hand, you'll see them really lighten it up as we go. What do you got to lose? Really, you're trying to do something.
So far, their offense has been spread it and throw it. In the last couple of series, they've tried to run that little dive in there to see if they could gain some yardage. So we'll see what the Astros come up with on this possession.
Astros again with a man wide left and right. I formation behind the quarterback, and they're going to run just a quick dive play, and nothing doing there as the quarterback Trent Francis gets hit right as he gives the ball off.
Good job again by the Cavaliers that time. Number 18, Deion Bray from his defensive tackle just would not be moved and was the first one to the ball carrier there and actually lost about a half a yard on that play, Jack.
2nd down and 11. 4:36 left to go in the first quarter play. 27-0. Cavaliers leading this one. A lot of fun being had on the sidelines. A lot of the guys enjoying themselves. A lot of the young players just already getting itchy.
Waiting their turn, Jack.
Coaches probably saying, look, let's get to the second half. Come on now, calm down. We'll get you in. We'll get your names on the radio, that's for sure. They go back to the shotgun set. Quarterback's on look, got some pressure, throw it. And, oh, man.
Almost intercepted that time by number 3, Devon Rosser from his linebacker position. Devon's a fullback. You've heard us call his name on the offensive side. And that time he was right in the throwing lane and almost had a pick and had clear sailing to the end zone.
I think that right now that's what all our linebackers and corners and safeties are thinking. We got a good chance to get some pick 6 tonight.
Good pressure again from the defensive line that time, and that's always a defensive back's best friend. When you can get pressure from that D-line, it makes it a lot easier back there in that secondary.
Tell you what, something else that sounded good tonight is the Callaway Cavalier Band. They've got some help from some of the middle school students. They're really filling themselves out tonight. Proud of the job they're doing. There's the snap. Quarterback going to have to roll. Look, and it's going to be picked off.
That time, number 3, Devon Rosser got his interception. Great break on the ball that time by number 3.
Rosser said, I didn't get that last one, but this was mine.
He's going to be tackled down there on about the 27-yard line. So, again, the Cavaliers got it again inside the 30-yard line from the Douglas Astros. So, looking to add 6 more points to their total, Jack.
All right, so it's 27-0. 5:03 was when we scored the last touchdown. So it's 4:02. They got another minute to keep it in the 2-minute window that we've had so far. Ball basically has not left this side of the 50 this entire first quarter of the ball game. Parks will go to the shotgun set. Wilson Lindsay will stand to his left. He's got a man split wide left and right, and P.D. Leverett and Terry Godwin. He's going to put Culpepper in motion and hand the ball off to Culpepper. He misses one, and he may go across the middle and all the way in. Actually, they'll trip him up at the 15 after he gets a first down.
Going to get all the way down to the 15 as they ran a little jet sweep to the left. Got an injured player for the Astros who's down on about the 30-yard line. So At that time on that little jet sweep, Eddie probably ran 20, 30 yards again, cut back to the middle of the field where he was tripped up, and that last man probably saved another touchdown.
Yeah, because Culpepper, once he saw that middle lane open, he just flew across there. They got an injured player down the field from Douglas County. Let's take a quick 30-second break as they tend to him. 27-0 is your score with 3:53 left to go in the first quarter of play. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier Football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Attention all Corley Drugs customers. Since Corley Drugs has closed, Perry Prather of Holmes Pharmacy has a special message for you.
If you find yourself without a place to fill your prescription, I would like to invite you to let us here at Holmes Pharmacy take care of your family. During this transition of Corley Drugs closings, come see us. We can provide the same level of comfort and care that you have always received and expected from Corley Drugs. To find out more, come see us at Holmes Pharmacy, 136 Commerce Avenue, LaGrange.
Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Callaway Cavalier football. Jack Mormon, Tony Walls, Greg Hicks. And the Cavaliers looking at a 1st and 10 for the 15-yard line. Parks will have 2 to the top, 1 down to the bottom as the wide receivers go, and he'll hand it off to Lindsey. He's going to go around the left side, and he's going to go down to 5-10. He goes into the end zone for another Callaway Cavalier touchdown.
Don't see any flags, Jack, as the Cavaliers run the score up to about 33-0 now with the extra point coming. But again, a little simple sweep to the left side, and Boom Lindsey with that excellent speed outran everyone to the corner of the end zone. So as we mentioned, your score now is 33-0 for Callaway with the extra point coming. Still 3 minutes and 34 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Here comes Chase Freeman, set to attempt the point after touchdown. Snap, hold, kick is up. And that kick is good. No,
he missed
good.
that one again. Wow.
Greg, that will go wide left or wide right. Lost Greg there. We'll get them in just a second. 33-0 is your score with 3:34 left to go in the first quarter play. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Hurry into Kia of LaGrange right now for Turkey with a Test Drive. Now featuring the stylish 2013 Kia Sportage. A solid built but unbelievably bargain price SUV starting only $18,900. The Sportage stands out from the crowd with its lower starting price and better highway MPGs than the Honda CR-V, Ford Escape, and Toyota RAV4. Plus, the Sportage has almost twice the warranty of those brands, carrying Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. KiaLaGrange.com helps support your local economy.
Turkeys while supplies last.
The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Callaway Cavalier football. Jack Woman, Tony Walls, live here from Callaway Stadium. Greg Hicks out there somewhere. Maybe he's out getting a hot dog or a hamburger or something at the concession stand.
Well, wherever he is, he does such a good job. He deserves a little break here every now and then, doesn't he?
There's the kick. Freeman's kick will be a little shorter this time. Taken at the 18-yard line. They go right up the sideline and upended at the 24-yard line by number 16 of the Cavaliers.
Dre Martin.
Dre Martin.
Right. Terry Godwin with first one down the field. Good job that time by Chase Freeman. His prior kicks had all been right down the middle of the field and didn't have a lot of height on them, but that time Coach Summerlin chose to kick the ball to the right side with some height. And again, they've got Douglas set up inside they're set up at their own 24-yard line, but that little corner kick does a good job for the Cavaliers.
3:30 left to go. 33-0 is your score, Callaway over the Douglas Astros. They're going to leave place to put trips to the top side. Twins left and right. There was a man running off the field. My bad. Quarterback will take the snap, hand it off quickly to his tailback, who's a hard runner, gets to the 25 down to about the 27-yard line.
Good job that time by the linebackers for the Cavaliers, stepping up and taking on that hit. I believe that was number 14 there, Deion Smith, stepping in the hole and doing exactly what a linebacker's supposed to do on that play.
They break the huddle, make their way back to the line of scrimmage. Back to the spread offense, Twins left and right. They've thrown and run out of this formation. The quarterback, Francis, will take the snap and hand it again off to his tailback, who's going to get some running room to the 30, and they'll be close to a first down there.
biggest run of the night that time. Good job by number 10, Dre Leonard, from his safety position as he fell to the outside and made a good tackle, holding the runner from gaining the first down. Sets up about a 3rd and 2.
3rd down and 2, as Tony said. 33-0 is your score. 2:33 left to go to the first quarter play.
Well, when Dre Leonard makes a tackle, it's emphatic.
Yeah.
Well, he brings a lot of physicality to that defense for the Cavaliers.
They're going to go trips to the right. Single back to the near side. The quarterback, Francis, set to take the shotgun snap. He does. He's going to fake the handoff, run to his right. He'll try to get to the corner, get the first down, and he's going to get run out of bounds. Actually, just knocked out of bounds by Leonard back at the 30. So they'll lose yardage and not get the first down.
They actually lost yardage. You're right, Jack. Number 10 again, Dre Leonard, good job from his safety position. Ran him out of bounds on about the 30-yard line. Actually lost a couple of yards, so that's going to bring up about a 4th and 4. So let's see what Douglas decides to do here.
Is they going back up to punt?
Well, Jack, do you give it to him here or do you give it to him 20 yards down the field? So looks like they are going to punt, though.
And, they had a little struggle with punting. Maybe they got a better foot than we know of. Mamadou Diallo set to punt the ball for the 15-yard line. He waits on it. There's the snap. He'll take it. No rush this time. And he gets a worse punt off, actually. But it takes a big roll. And the Cavaliers are going to pick it up. My goodness gracious, Terry Godwin picked up the ball on the run.
And his timing was incredible, as I guess Douglas thought he was going to let that roll, but Terry picked it up on a clean hop on about the 45-yard line and ran it all the way back to the Douglas 38. So good job by Terry Godwin that time, saving his team probably 20 yards of field position.
That's one of those coaches that take a deep breath when they see the guy pick it up.
But Jack, we've talked about him. He does that every game. He has so much confidence in his abilities. He's looking to make a play, and he's a difference maker. And you're right. We just hope he don't drop one of those. But boy, he is not afraid to take a chance. And that's a young man who's not afraid to make a mistake. And that's a good job by the coaches letting him go. Let him play.
Yeah. If you got a playmaker, let him make plays.
That's right.
Parks will be under center. Back up to pass. Turns. So stamp pass out to Godwin. And he may go. 30, 20. Cuts on the afterburners down to 10, 5. Touchdown, Callaway Cavaliers.
No flags either, Jack, as the Cavaliers score another touchdown here before the end of the first quarter.
And it falls right in the 2-minute window.
Yes. About a good job that time. Good throw by Tez Parks, and again got it in Terry Godwin's hands, and Terry did the rest after the catch. Took it about 40 yards for the touchdown. Make the score Callaway 39, Douglas 0 with the extra point to follow.
Waiting for it. Snap, hold, kick is up. And this kick is good.
Got that one in that time.
He's going to have a tired leg by the time this one's over. 40-0, folks. This is the first quarter play. My goodness gracious. We knew the Callaway Cavaliers were going to be tough at this ball game. We didn't know quite like this. Let's take another quick 30-second break. Listen to Callaway Cavalier football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality, hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit us on the web at www.southernorthopedics.com. That's southernorthopedics.com.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football.
We talked about RE/MAX agent Joel Upchurch a little while ago. Just got a text from him. He's actually home from the hospital tonight. So excited about that.
Outstanding.
Having a chance to listen to the ball game. And
sounds like his what would you call it?
He's convalescing.
His convalescing is going well, I guess.
Exactly. Very short kick. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 37-yard line. I think to Chase's leg. Somebody needs to ice down Chase's leg. He's getting a little tired right now.
Not sure if that was intentional, but Chase got a little bit under that one right there, but went out of bounds on about the 35-yard line. So that's where the Douglas will set up shop this time.
They'll have 1:44 left to go.
I did check with the head ball judge, and he says no, they will not run the clock in the second quarter, not continuously. I said, can't you ask this other coach?
Please.
He said, no.
Well, I'll just about bet you the Cavaliers keep it on the ground to make that clock move as much as you can. So, that's a I don't know. I know in the second half, if there's a certain score, they don't have a choice. It has to run in the second half. So
they're already there. Yeah, it's 35 points, runs the entire.
And there may be some, after this play, we'll talk a little bit more about that.
They're going to very slowly run into the line. It's going to be number 8, Rashawn Green, the ball carrier across the 35. May get a yard out of that one.
Tackle by number 59 there, Tay Robinson from his defensive tackle position as the Cavaliers are still playing excellent defense across that front. They're just simply dominating that line of scrimmage. And really Douglas, the most effective run of the night was actually a broken play where the running back went outside. But, Greg, we're talking about the point spreads. You hear a lot about, when people watch this game, they'll think, well, okay, Callaway may have ran up the score, but, you put them out of your misery early. You don't.
That's right.
You don't. I mean, it's really not. It's just kids still playing. Kids playing hard again as they dominate the line of scrimmage right there again. So, Coach Wiggins has a lot of class. Him and his staff. And they'll do the right thing and the class thing in this game.
Justice Perkins, man, he just took the whole front line with him as he went across the line of scrimmage.
Well, this past Saturday, it was 35-0 at halftime, and of course they ran the clock continuously in the second half, and who would have believed it would be 40-0 in the first quarter? And, and you hate this for teams like you, Douglas. You do want you want them to be competitive. That's for sure.
Well, those kids practice hard all week. They want to be competitive. Nobody wants to be embarrassed. So, intercepted again. That might be another touchdown for Terry Godwin.
It's a 30-20 down the line. They don't even have anybody to run in after it. He's going to walk into the end zone. There'll be another touchdown for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, good job that time. The throw was behind the receiver, and Terry stepped in front and picked it off and took it about 45 yards for another Cavalier touchdown to make the score Callaway 46 and Douglas nothing with 16 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Hey, on Friday Night Lights when he went to East Dillon, he did call the game at halftime. So I guess the coach can do that, right?
I really don't know, Greg.
that was TV, though.
Yes.
Greg, you've been watching Netflix way too much, man. I'm just going to tell you.
Scott's got me hooked on Merlin now.
That's a good show, too. Snap, hold, kick. This one's up and through. So we're going to tack another 7 on the board. 47-0. 16 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Quick 30 seconds back to the station on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
State of denial is a drag and a trial. When I bought my cheap insurance, should have known this day would come. Now I've had an accident and I'm feeling quite alone. Called them at least 20 times, but they won't pick up the phone. Without personal service, my policy's kind of worthless. Get to a better state, State Farm.
Don't deny yourself a call to State Farm agent Matt Orr on the Square in downtown LaGrange.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football.
Kind of tickled here. Got a good buddy of mine, Randy Tittle, up here in the booth, and he and I used to coach Callaway Cavalier middle school football. And we were joking. We had a year where we were kind of dominant, had a real good team, and kind of looks like his offense and my defense out there on the field.
It's all about the coaching.
That's it.
Jack, it's all about the coaching. Because you're going to get blamed when you lose, and you won't get enough credit when you win. So you may as well pat yourselves on the back.
Take it when you can. 47-0. 16 seconds left to go in the first quarter play. High kick. Chase Freeman has kicked the ball or both off and into the upright several times. They're going to run to the right side across the 30 and could go out of bounds at about the 40-yard line.
A lot of new faces on that kickoff team, led by number 89, Hunter Milliman, who's actually doing the kicking this time. You see a lot of new numbers running off the field. Number 32 is Mason Hendricks. Number 83 is A.J. Braxton. As we come to the end of the first quarter, we'll try to get all these names mentioned as we come back for the second quarter.
All right, the Cavaliers leading 47-0 going into the second quarter play. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Rob and Joel Upchurch is your RE/MAX result agent. No matter if you're selling or buying, the first phone call you should make is to Joel or Rob Upchurch. Call 706-845-7000. This week's feature is just seconds from Highland Marina. This 4-bedroom, 2.5-bath home has hardwood flooring, a spacious master, and the property joins the core property. And it's only $189,900. If you want to know more about this house or get your home listed with Rob or Joel Upchurch, call 706-845-7000 or just search Rob or Joel Upchurch and check them out on the web.
Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Callaway Cavalier football. Jack Womack, Greg Hicks, Tony Walls. Gang's all here. Greg, in a little bit, I want you to come up the stands because Superintendent of Schools Cole Pugh is up here to my left. Maybe you can catch a word with him. Yep, there you go. Greg had to turn around and face it. You're right as you look at me. That boy.
Jack, we got a lot of new numbers across that defense for the Cavaliers. Number 28, Cedric Maynard in at defensive end. Number 76, Courtney Lay at defensive tackle. Number 72, Ryan Clay on the nose. Number 79 there, Terry Shepard. Also number 50 on the defensive line, Stephen Curtis. And we'll try to get the rest of the names after this play.
Here comes Douglas. They're going to hand the ball off to their fullback, who's going to run pretty well across the line of scrimmage, get tackled there by number 76, Courtney Lay.
That's right, Courtney Lay. When you look across the defensive backs for the Cavaliers into the game now, number 7, Jet Snellings, number 17, Nick Woodyard. You see number 22 in there at the free safety spot, Ed Daniel. The linebackers, number 40, Lorenzo Patterson, number 45, Rashawn Lovelace. So
R.J. Williams out on the wide side.
That's right. So I think we got all the new numbers in. So hopefully when we'll be able to call those guys' numbers a lot here in the rest of the game.
Quarterback under center. Going to run the option, hand it off to his first option, who's going to find a nice hole in the middle of the field. Going to get all the way down to the 30-yard line before he's brought down by number 28, Cedric Maynard.
Good tackle that time by number 28, Cedric Maynard, as the running back from Douglas found a big gap right up the center of the field. So young Cavaliers getting their baptism under fire here. Yep. So let's see what they can come up with as a number 44 enters the game now, Javoski Leverett.
Javoski. 10:45 left to go. First half play, 47-0 is your score. Astros back to the line of scrimmage. Twins to the top side. I formation behind the quarterback. Going to run the option, hand it off there. Again, they're doing a good job of kind of knocking our guys off the line. About a 9-yard gain. And Greg, they got a little push against the young Cavaliers.
I was just watching the corner here. Number 7 doing a nice job. Playing his position and looking at the defensive line. You know, they're a little outmatched now. You know, you got the D2s and you might even have some number 2s, maybe even some spackling of number 3s in there on the defensive line. So this is to be expected. But, you know, they hey, getting tested now. That's a good thing.
That's right. Baptism under fire, isn't it, Greg?
Amen.
They go down the left side. Looks like they're going to get close to a first down.
Yeah, I believe they picked up a first down. They ran the fullback off the left side over there. Going to bring up a first down inside the 20 for Douglas on the 17-yard line. Lots of new numbers. Number 77, I see Harley Tabor getting into the ball game. A lot of new numbers going in and out as Coach Wiggins is substituting freely right now for the Cavaliers.
They'll roll 2 guys to the right side, 1 to the left. Quarterback going to back up, hand the ball in off to the fullback. We wrestled down after a gain of about 4.
Number 73 in the game, Josh Bartlett, did a good job on that play. As again, the Astros have decided to hand the ball to their fullback right up the middle of the field, and so far it's paid dividends for them as they pick up 4 yards on first down, bring up a 2nd and 6 inside the 20-yard line on the 18 of the Cavaliers.
Back to the line of scrimmage, here they come. Get Twins to the right. Going to run the option back to the near side again to the fullback. He's going to go all the way into the 5-yard line. So first down and goal for Douglas County.
Good job that time. I'm sorry, Greg, by the offensive line for Douglas. Go ahead.
No, I just, they found just a little, just minor weak spot just right up between the guards, and, they're taking advantage of it. If you notice, they really hadn't gone outside the tackles on this drive.
I expect them to come right back at it. Cavaliers still not really with a goal line defense as they're going to hand the ball off. And good job by the young Cavaliers to stop them after a gain of 2.
Good tackle by number 45, Rashawn Lovelace, from his linebacker positions. He stepped in there and filled that hole, held up to a short gain, going to bring 2nd and goal.
Probably see them pinch in a little bit more now. Put a few more guys in the box. Again, they haven't been running a passing offense so far most of the ball game, so this running game seems to be working for them. Cavaliers will walk a few guys up in the gap. Quarterback will take the snap, run the option, hand the ball off, and they're going to get into the end zone.
Touchdown for the Astros.
Touchdown for Astros.
Good drive that time by Douglas as they came out against the young Cavaliers. Took the ball about 60 yards for their first score of the night.
Aren't we supposed to see some asteroids or any kind of fireworks or something? Did I miss that?
Well, they're still 41 down, Greg. They may do that when they get close.
Hey, when you're like this, you look for joy
Yes,
where
indeed.
you can find it.
You look for the positives. You certainly do.
And credit the Callaway coaching staff not putting in the first team to keep them out of the end zone. Go ahead and let those guys have a little bit back. They're going to go for 2 here. Kind of tells us what their kicking game looks like. Cavaliers will jump a little bit. The quarterback's going to roll to his left, go all the way around, and he'll pick up 2 on the conversion.
So that's going to make the score Callaway 47 and Douglas 8 with 7 minutes to go in the second quarter.
15, Taekwon Rucker was the quarterback that time. So with 7:18 left to go. Clock is still running. 47-8 is your score.
Well, and that may be that they somehow had a breaking in and out. Sorry about that.
That could be an agreement with the coaches.
Well, that's what I was going to say. I think the umpire might have gone over and kind of shook hands on this thing and been a Thursday night game.
Sure.
If it had been a Friday night, maybe a different story. But got to go back to Atlanta area.
A lot of trick or treat last night.
Yeah, a lot going. Yeah, sure. And again, a good job. Good job of continuing to compete by Douglas. It's been real easy not to fold their tents, and they're obviously young. These are intelligent young men. They know what's ahead of them. But again, you got to continue to compete. So Coach Wiggins and the coach from Douglas, this could be a mutual thing here, and I think it's a good thing.
Levi Emery, Harley Tabor, along with Will Williamson. Got 76, Courtney Lay, all out there on that front line. We got Dre Martin's going to be back there, along with Jet Snellings.
Number 36, Tyreek Frazier on the near side over here.
Sean Freeman, actually the deep man. So here comes Douglas set to kick it off. 6:02 left to go in the first half of play. There's the kick. Nice high kick. Taken up there by Martin. Martin's going to run upfield, get taken down at the 25-yard line. That's where the Cavaliers will have it, 1st and 10.
Good coverage that time by Douglas as Martin brought the ball out to about the 25-yard line. So Cavaliers are going to begin this drive on their own 25-yard line with a spattering of starting linemen and starting players on offense. We'll see if we can get those numbers identified for our listeners. Number 16 looks like Dre Martin will be the quarterback. So we'll see who all's in on this series, Jack.
Of course, I see big number 70 down there, Robert Naranjo.
And they call him Banjo, I believe is his nickname.
Banjo Naranjo.
Right. LeBron Zalea at fullback.
Martin will take the snap and hand the ball off to his tailback, who's going to be hit. They got a little penetration on us that time.
Good job that time by Douglas as they brought penetration. Number 36, Tyreek Frazier, was a tailback. Was dropped in the backfield for about a 2-yard loss.
2nd and 12. 4:56 left to go in the first half. Clock ticking away.
Number 58, Andrew Dodgen in the game now. Number 57, Devin Powell still in the game for the Cavaliers, one of the starters on the offensive line. You mentioned Naranjo in there also. Looks like number 59 over there at right tackle. That'd be Tay Robinson. So LeBron Zalea still at fullback. And again, a mixture of starters and second teamers. We'll see what they can do.
And they're going to reverse field.
Reverse field's got a little bit of room, Jack.
Cedric Maynard finds a little bit of an opening. Gets back to the line of scrimmage and more across the 30. And going all the way down to, let's see if they mark him just short of the first down, going out of bounds on the far side.
Good job that time by Cedric Maynard as the play started to his left and was hemmed in, and he reversed his field. Gave up a couple of yards to gain a first down there for the Cavaliers out to the 35-yard line.
Greg, he's a pretty fast kid going around that right side.
I couldn't keep up with him. I was just thinking, man, back in the day. No. I couldn't even keep up with him back in the day.
I don't think you could keep up with him with a PlayStation or one of them video games.
You're right about that now. I'll be honest with you. But I bet I could out-eat him, though.
Martin continues in at quarterback at an I formation behind him. Going to run the option, hand the ball. Actually, a little trouble with the handoff there. He'll have to get back down the ball. He'll pick up a yard. 2nd down.
Good job that time by Dre Martin. Again here with the second and third unit in, you want to continue to work on your fundamentals. Ball security is big. You want to execute your plays and keep that clock running as we're down to 3 minutes and 24 seconds left in the second quarter with the score Callaway 47 and Douglas 8.
Cavaliers break the huddle. Again, kind of nice that they got a first down so far. Split man wide, left and right, I formation. Going to hand the ball off to the tailback, who's going to run on the left side. Still fighting his way down to about the 45, close to a first down. Third down now, 1.
Good run that time by number 36, Tyreek Frazier, as he went off his left tackle, picked up about 9 yards, bring up about, that's close to a first down depending on the spot. Looks like he's about a football short, third down and about a football, Greg.
Hey, just a nice following his blocks by number 70 and number 58, the left guard and left tackle, and he just able to, and good ball control, put his ball on the outside of his body, which is where you should to protect it, and got it up there now, and hopefully should get this first down.
Back to the eye. Martin under center. Hands the ball off to his tailback, who's hit hard in the backfield. Going to lose a little bit, and nice stunt on the part of the Douglas County Astros.
Good penetration that time by Douglas as they met that runner in the hole and threw in for a 3-yard loss. So it's going to bring up a fourth down for the Cavaliers, their first fourth down of the night. So it looks like it's going to bring on the punting unit with Chase Freeman.
Starting punt team coming out.
One of the things that, I want to just kind of mention, the punting team looked up and they said, us, coach? And they're over there just having fun now. So you don't want an injury to happen like a pulled groin or a hamstring or something like that.
Chase gets a great punt off, hits at the 25-yard line, and going to be down about there. Terry Godwin thought he could pick it up and run with it. But
Terry thought he was on offense that time, but he forgot he was covering that time. But a good point by Chase Freeman down inside of the 25 to about the 24.
Quick 30-second break. Back to the station. 47-8 is your score with 1:40 left to go here on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Are you looking for a new job? Then you need the right help to find a job that's right for you. You need Malone Staffing. Yes, they are the professionals that will listen to you and then find the job that is just right. So start the process today so tomorrow you're enjoying what you're doing in your new career. Malone Staffing specializes in production, warehouse, clerical, assembly, call center, management, and professional staffing. Apply online at malonesolutions.com or drop by on Lafayette Parkway in LaGrange and 405 West 8th Street in West Point. Malone Staffing, an equal opportunity employer.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football.
Welcome back as the young Cavaliers are back on the field. This time the Astros are going to hand the ball off into the line. Number 30, Andrew Thomas, as a linebacker in there.
Also number 82, Jarquavius Wortham in on the tackle. So, again, more new numbers, more new faces. I see number 51, Josh Emery, playing linebacker.
Lorenzo Patterson in there on that one.
That's right.
Our listening audience, my twin brother and former and should still be a referee, tells me that anytime you get above 30, 35 points in a game, anytime in the game, that the clock's going to run. I honestly thought it was just during the second half. So I stand corrected by a former referee.
Remember, he's as old as you are, Greg.
He's actually 20 minutes older than I am. I kicked him out. I needed some space.
20 minutes?
Greg, twin brother?
You were just lazy.
Twin brother?
You still want to come out.
That's right.
Jeff, if you're listening, I don't know if I'd put up with that twin brother business, bro.
He's listening, I tell you.
Wow.
Greg's going to go down and see Superintendent of Schools Cole Pugh, see how he's doing enjoying the ball game. As this will be the last play of the first half. In fact, they'll call that one dead just as it goes. And that'll be the end of the first half of play. 47-8 is your score here at halftime. We got some halftime festivities coming up for you. We'll talk more about how things have gone in this first half when we come back. Right now, you're listening to Callaway Cavalier Football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Flu season is upon us, and we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy, and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
Hurry into Kia of LaGrange right now for Turkey with a Test Drive. Now featuring the stylish 2013 Kia Sportage. A solid built but unbelievably bargain price SUV starting only $18,900. The Sportage stands out in the crowd with its lower starting price and better highway MPGs than the Honda CR-V, Ford Escape, and Toyota RAV4. Plus, the Sportage has almost twice the warranty of those brands, carrying Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. KiaLaGrange.com helps support your local economy.
Turkeys while supplies last. There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen, and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality, hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit us on the web at www.southernorthopedics.com. That's southernorthopedics.com. Rob and Joel Upchurch is your RE/MAX result agent. No matter if you're selling or buying, the first phone call you should make is to Joel or Rob Upchurch. Call 706-845-7000. This week's feature listing is a secluded 2-acre lot on Deer Point Road in LaGrange. Well-maintained home adjoining core property and a wired workshop for only $89,900. If you want to know more about this house or get your home listed with Rob or Joel Upchurch, call 706-845-7000 or just search Rob or Joel Upchurch and check them out on the web. If you had the right employees at your business, could you make more money? Yes, you could, because without the right employees, you spend too much time trying to fix problems than making productivity go up. So what should a business do to get the right people to make your bottom line improve? Call the professionals that will listen to you and then bring you the workforce you've been waiting for. Malone Staffing Solutions can find the right people for you. So call or go online for a better workforce today at malonesolutions.com or drop by on Lafayette Parkway in LaGrange and 405 West 8th Street in West Point. Malone Staffing, equal opportunity employer. Attention all Corley Drugs customers. Since Corley Drugs has closed, Perry Prather of Holmes Pharmacy has a special message for you.
If you find yourself without a place to fill your prescription, I would like to invite you to let us here at Holmes Pharmacy take care of your family. During this transition of Corley Drugs closings, come see us. We can provide the same level of comfort and care that you have always received and expected from Corley Drugs. To find out more, come see us at Holmes Pharmacy, 136 Commerce Avenue, LaGrange.
Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
On the field, you hear the Callaway Cavalier Band doing a great job, leading the fans into some music there. We're here at halftime, and I want to make sure you hear this right. 47-8 is your score. Something I've never seen before is they began running the clock in the second quarter. We'll review the scoring in just a little bit, but right now here at halftime, I'm joined in the booth by the superintendent of schools over the Troup County School System, Dr. Cole Pugh. Dr. Pugh, I appreciate you joining us here at halftime.
You're welcome.
I saw you down there on the sideline. Sent Greg Hicks up in the stands to get you. And just a lot of great things going on in the Troup County School System. I know I have a chance to serve with a lot of other folks in the community on the Superintendent's Task Force, and it's been really a neat thing for me. We're working on the mission and vision statement for the system, working this year on a lot of different issues, and it's really been great to have that sort of community support in putting things together for the system.
Well, it's good to have input. For those who aren't familiar with the task force, I asked the Board of Trustees when I first came here to allow us to put this together. We have one employee and one citizen or parent from each campus, and then we have some other people in the community. So we have probably 40 or 50 people at some of our meetings. So I think it's good to have a broad representation from across the district to help us deal with some issues that we've worked on. Last year they helped us with a mission and beliefs and goals, and also helped us prioritize our budget expenditures in January, which is a difficult task. And then this year they've helped us with a system improvement plan, and we're going to start dealing in the near future with how to look at a $3 to $4 million deficit as we work on next year's budget. So it'll be good to have some input from employees and citizens into that process.
I think at the last meeting, y'all began to talk a lot about our facilities, and a group came in to kind of look at how the facilities were, and I think they were very surprised at what they saw and how well the buildings in Troup County were taken care of.
Well, I came here almost 2 years ago. In the state I came from, you paid for facility improvements through property taxes. So we're fortunate in Troup County in Georgia that we have the E-Spliced, and the Troup County residents have been very supportive. So we've just started on E-Splice 4, and that allows us to pay for facility improvements with sales tax. So a person passing through town, going fishing at the lake or shopping in town that doesn't live here helps us pay for facilities. So having come from a state where that was not the case, it's a really good deal for the people of Troup County and the people in Georgia.
It's amazing how our system has continued to grow. With the three high schools represented very well. Callaway doing a great job tonight with their program. Now tomorrow's a big night. You got
certainly is.
Troup and LaGrange with big playoff implications tomorrow. Now will you be up here for that ball game as well?
Sure will.
All right, now Mike tried to snag you at halftime because we got two different audiences. But again, I do appreciate you joining us here. A lot of great things going on in the Troup County school system. Of course, the big elections coming up next week. Of course, coming up on Tuesday of next week, the schools will actually be closed as a lot of the schools are polling places. So it gives the schools the opportunity to completely open up, get all those folks in there. And of course, there's been a lot of early voting, but I think we'll still see a lot of folks at the schools.
I think we will too.
No, as a Hall of Sands, one of our polling places, and I do kind of appreciate that. It makes it a little bit more of a normal than we come back. We don't have all these parents running all over the building coming in there, and not just parents, but of course community members. And so it is a neat thing. Especially, I think this is the second time we've done this on presidential elections. We did that back 4 years ago, so it seems amazing that it's just 4 years ago that we did this again. But of course, it is a big election, a lot of different things going on. So I'll kind of cut you loose here. I appreciate you joining us. Going to let the band play a little bit, and we'll come back. We'll tell you more about this first half of play. 47-8 is your score. We're here at halftime with the Callaway Cavaliers. Our thanks to Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Cole Pugh, for joining us here at halftime. We'll be back in just a moment. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier Football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Hurry into Kia of LaGrange right now for Turkey with a Test Drive. Now featuring the stylish 2013 Kia Sportage. A solid built but unbelievably bargain priced SUV starting only $18,900. The Sportage stands out from the crowd with its lower starting price and better highway MPGs than the Honda CR-V, Ford Escape, and Toyota RAV4. Plus, the Sportage has almost twice the warranty of those brands, carrying Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. KiaLaGrange.com helps support your local economy.
Turkeys while supplies last. Rob and Joel Upchurch is your RE/MAX result agent. No matter if you're selling or buying, the first phone call you should make is to Joel or Rob Upchurch. Call 706-845-7000. This week's feature is just seconds from Highland Marina. This 4-bedroom, 2.5-bath home has hardwood flooring, a spacious master, and the property joins the core property, and it's only $189,900. If you want to know more about this house or get your home listed with Rob or Joel Upchurch, call 706-845-7000 or just search Rob or Joel Upchurch and check them out on the web. There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality, hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit us on the web at www.southernorthopedics.com. That's southernorthopedics.com. Flu season is upon us, and we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back. I appreciate Superintendent of Schools Cole Pugh joining us there at halftime. And now I'm joined by a man even more famous here at the stadium. He's the voice here at the stadium of the Callaway Cavaliers, Mr. Brandon Brooks. Mr. Brooks, how are you doing tonight?
Fantastic. Great night of football for the Cavaliers.
Now, who are we playing?
Frederick Douglass.
Frederick Douglass, okay. Yes. All right. I think there was a little confusion. I've been saying Douglas County all night, and I've been
so
wrong.
Have I, my friend.
I've been wrong. So I just want to go ahead and make sure that everybody knew that for one time, you and I were wrong at the same time.
Yes, we were simultaneously wrong, but one thing that we're not wrong about, and I've overheard you guys, good to hear good news coming from Joel.
Oh, yes. Yes,
we just want to let him know how much we appreciate him and Rob and their support of Callaway Athletics and just athletics throughout the city of LaGrange and the county. It's just much appreciated. And just a quick shout out and be praying for you, friend, and get well and get back at it.
He's been listening to us tonight and enjoying listening to the ball game, and he's actually made it home. So that's a great thing to hear.
Fantastic.
The hospital of Columbus, he may have to be rolling around selling houses out of a wheelchair for a little while. But
well, if anybody can do it, he can do it.
Well, he'll probably have some nice rims on that wheelchair too. Yes, all right. We might get him a biscuit from Biscuits and Briskets too. So I like to go there on my Saturday mornings too. Yep, tenderloin and tomato biscuit. I might have to see them real soon. But you know, Brandon, you probably like me, have been around sports a long time, seen a lot of different ball games. But I don't know that I've ever seen the second quarter the clock begin to run like it does usually at the second half.
Right. Well, we talk about the mercy rule, and it's agreed upon by both coaches, but really a good thing here. You got guys like Terry Godwin. I mean, this kid is just a phenom, doing things in the backfield, offensively, defensively, just got his hands on the ball all the time. And once that kid gets in open field, Terry Godwin's not going to be stopped. So then you got guys like Cortez Leonard making big hits. So anyway, your key guys always step up, but it's good to see the other guys getting some playing time, and hopefully with this second half, as they keep the clock rolling, we'll get to see a lot of new faces and maybe some young men make a name for themselves.
Yeah, you mentioned Terry. You can almost see the smile on his face as things are happening on the field. And Rosser, a minute ago, he missed the interception. At the very next play, they go back in the same place.
Right.
He got it, takes a pick six going down the field.
Yeah.
But we were looking at in the first quarter, we scored every 2 minutes of the first quarter of play. And again, I've been around a lot of football. I don't think I've ever seen that, at all.
Right.
I mean, I don't think even Texas A&M didn't even do that to Auburn the other day.
Wow, that hurt.
I'm sorry.
That hurt. I'm bleeding orange and blue right now.
Well, actually, I was at that ball game. I guess that's why it hurt me a little bit more.
I hear you.
I was really excited, had great seats, and I was on the seventh row back right behind the bench, and then I was about ready to go. So.
Yeah, I think every seat was a great seat last game.
Well, my nephews were here from Texas, and they actually went to A&M. All four of the boys have been to A&M, and so they were actually enjoying themselves quite a bit. So I don't blame it at all. Well, I'm going to let you catch up with your Coca-Cola and your hamburger here at halftime, but I appreciate you taking a few minutes to talk with us.
Yes, sir. Thanks so much, and it's good seeing you guys. And
all right.
I see Greg coming in now, and I just want to hear him talk with his mouth full.
Well, he does that all the time. We're going to take a really quick break. We come back. We got lots more here from Callaway Stadium. Listen to Callaway Cavalier Football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Are you looking for a new job? Then you need the right help to find a job that's right for you. You need Malone Staffing. Yes, they are the professionals that will listen to you and then find the job that is just right. So start the process today so tomorrow you're enjoying what you're doing in your new career. Malone Staffing specializes in production, warehouse, clerical, assembly, call center, management, and professional staffing. Apply online at malonesolutions.com or drop by on Lafayette Parkway in LaGrange and 405 West 8th Street in West Point. Malone Staffing, an equal opportunity employer.
Hurry into Kia of LaGrange right now for Turkey with a Test Drive. Now featuring the stylish 2013 Kia Sportage. A solid built but unbelievably bargain price SUV starting only $18,900. The Sportage stands out in the crowd with its lower starting price and better highway MPGs than the Honda CR-V, Ford Escape, and Toyota RAV4. Plus, the Sportage has almost twice the warranty of those brands, carrying Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. KiaLaGrange.com helps support your local economy.
Turkeys while supplies last. Rob and Joel Upchurch is your RE/MAX result agent. No matter if you're selling or buying, the first phone call you should make is to Joel or Rob Upchurch. Call 706-845-7000. This week's feature listing is a secluded 2-acre lot on Deer Point Road in LaGrange. Well-maintained home adjoining core property and a wired workshop for only $89,900. If you want to know more about this house or get your home listed with Rob or Joel Upchurch, call 706-845-7000 or just search Rob or Joel Upchurch and check them out on the web.
I'm in a state of caffeination, got all my fingers shaking. Must have been my large Americano, mochaccino, macchiato. Now the family's gone to bed, and that's my favorite time to get some tips on better rates. Cause my State Farm guy answers late, and even when it's not my agent, someone's standing by so patient. Getting coverage questions answered helps me to relax. Get to a better state, State Farm.
Call State Farm agent Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football.
Welcome back. The only man without his mouth full is Tony Walls. We'll turn things over to him for a few minutes.
Boy, I walked in from halftime and there's teeth flying all over the room up here. Boy, nobody, they took a deep breath when I left. And I don't think nobody's breathed since I got back. Brandon Brooks looks like he hadn't eaten about 20 years. He's so svelte. Anyway.
Well, you know, preachers will find a meal now.
Mm-hmm.
Come on now.
And, of course,
there's a family supper somewhere.
Legendary Greg Hicks is over there eating. So, and of course, Dr. Richardson just finished up his. Dr. Richardson's got to get back. There's his second hamburger, so we'll see how he's doing on that one. But and of course, you look like you're enjoying yours pretty good.
I'm trying to, but I'm trying to take a bite in between.
Well, you go right ahead. I'll see if I can. But now I'll try to talk for 4 minutes and let you.
We had a real good halftime so far. We had Dr. Cole Pugh up here.
Okay. I saw him. I saw him as he was leaving.
Had a great conversation with him. Brandon joined us for a little bit. Got to talk a little bit. As the voice here at the station.
He is the voice of the Callaway Cavaliers.
Yes, he is. We also realized that we've got a couple of things wrong in the first half. Yep. We're not playing.
That's the first time in the Jack.
We're not playing Douglas County.
That's true.
We're playing Frederick Douglass.
That's right. Oh, that's exactly right. But I wasn't going to say nothing to you.
Well, okay. Well, you keep calling Central of Carrollton, and they get mad about that too. There's Central Carroll County.
It's Central Carroll, I think, is what they do.
Yeah, Greg and I got.
How many of them you think are listening tonight?
Well, probably not a whole lot.
No, about as many as the Douglas County.
But they could listen to us on the World Wide Web.
They could be watching on the web. That's exactly right.
I would definitely change. If I was Central of Carroll County, I would change my name to like Bluegrass High School or something. I wouldn't more. How do you think the boys across town want to be called LaGrange of Troop?
I guess it's whatever blows your skirt up, Greg. I don't know.
I'm glad I'm wearing pants, baby.
I'm not exactly sure what.
At this point, I've completely lost control of this broadcast. So I'm going to take a quick 60 seconds, try to rein everything in. We come back, we got kickoff in the second half, 47-8. This is what will happen to you when you winning by this much. You listen to Callaway Cavalier football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory's Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality, hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory's Southern Orthopedics team, visit us on the web at www.southernorthopedics.com. That's southernorthopedics.com. Attention all Corley Drugs customers. Since Corley Drugs has closed, Perry Prather of Holmes Pharmacy has a special message for you.
If you find yourself without a place to fill your prescription, I would like to invite you to let us here at Holmes Pharmacy take care of your family. During this transition of Corley Drugs closings, come see us. We can provide the same level of comfort and care that you have always received and expected from Corley Drugs. To find out more, come see us at Holmes Pharmacy, 136 Commerce Avenue, LaGrange.
If you had the right employees at your business, could you make more money? Yes, you could, because without the right employees, you spend too much time trying to fix problems than making productivity go up. So what should a business do to get the right people to make your bottom line improve? Call the professionals that will listen to you and then bring you the workforce you've been waiting for. Malone Staffing Solutions can find the right people for you, so call or go online for a better workforce today at malonesolutions.com or drop by on Lafayette Parkway in LaGrange and 405 West 8th Street in West Point. Malone Staffing, equal opportunity employer.
Hey, man, my car just broke down. I need to call a towing company.
Well, then you should probably call a towing company.
I know. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I need to call a towing company.
Right, a towing company. You should call a towing company.
Ah, man, come on. I'm trying to tell you, which company should I call?
Oh, call a towing company.
Oh, call a towing company.
A towing company. 706-882-8399.
A towing company. 706-882-8399. You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football.
All right, I think I got everybody reined in here at the Callaway Stadium. 47-8 is your score about end of halftime. Jack Mormon, Tony Walls, Greg Hicks, live here from Callaway Stadium, and a host of characters around here. We appreciate you listening, and hopefully you've kept us on. Or you're coming right back to us after that last break. But I'll tell you what, we are excited about this ball game. All right, of course, 47-8. Things are, of course, well in hand. The clock very likely will continue to run as we go into the second half. Tony, you said something really interesting. That's a really neat question. As your coach, what do you tell your players, and actually from either side, if you think you've got a big lead, and also you don't want them to get too big ahead because you got another ball game next week, what do you tell them? And also, if you're Douglas County, what do you tell a team that is losing this badly?
Well, these young people they're intelligent. They know what they're up against. I guess you just if you coach Wiggins, you and I talked in the first half about Callaway was prepared for Douglas. They had seen them on film, so they knew what they were going to play. But you got to give them a lot of credit. They didn't just take it for granted and show up. I mean, they jumped on Douglas with both feet in the first quarter. Had 40 points in the first quarter.
Well, as we mentioned, they scored every 2 minutes of the first quarter.
kept their focus, did what they were supposed to do, understood who they were playing and what they were up against. But and for Douglas, if you play the game long enough, you're going to be on both sides of this.
Yeah.
So you're going to win some by this score, you're going to lose some by this score. But we talk about life lessons and those types of things that are learned with sports and football, and this is one of them. It's not going to always be easy. You continue to compete, you continue to play, no matter what the score is. Nick Saban says they don't play to a scoreboard in Alabama; they play to a standard. So, you play to that standard whether you're behind or ahead. So, hopefully, the kids from Douglas, and again, kudos to Coach Wiggins and his staff. They can obviously name the score in this game, but they started substituting freely. They got the points to where the clock would continue to run, which we talked about. And now he's put in the subs, and he played them freely in the second quarter, and I expect to see the same thing in the second half. Clock will continue to run no matter what happens, because there's a 39-point spread to start the second half. So, again, you play hard. What you want to avoid if you're Callaway, of course, is a silly injury, something that could hurt you next week and into the playoffs. And but sometimes when you play not to get hurt, that's when you get hurt. So you keep playing, you keep competing, and that's what both teams will come out and do in the second half.
We'll probably see the starting offense come out for just a little while, starting defense, give them a couple of series to the second half just to keep them warm and feel good about things. So real quickly, let's run over some of that scoring. Rosser with a 40-yard run, made it 6-0, missed that extra point. That's the end, a little thing we've got to work on, missing some extra points. Came back after a blocked punt, and Michael Williams picked that up, ran it into the end zone. 13-0 with 9:01 left to go. Wilson Lindsay had a 33-yard run and made it 20-0. Then we had Cortez Leonard. He picked off the quarterback, ran it in. He picked off the quarterback, ran it down the field, and then Parks threw a ball to Leverett at 27-0 with 5:03 left to go. Then we had Rosser with an interception to 27, so that's the second interception of the ball game. Then Lindsay took it in from the 15. There was 33-0. Then Godwin took it from the 40-0, and then finally one more touchdown with 16 seconds left to go, made it 47-0. So scored. And now you can take a breath. You're right. That was the Cavaliers did what they had to do in the first half. Obviously, Douglas is overmatched, but to those guys' credit, they found a way to score a touchdown late in the second quarter. To give them a little enthusiasm, a little momentum. So they're going to get the second half kickoff, and they're going to see the young puppies, as Coach Wiggins calls them, on the Cavalier team. So we'll see what the second half brings, and hopefully the Cavaliers can keep up that intensity even with the young pups. Hunter Millman is going to be kicking the ball off. Number 89. Now we're here at the second half. 47-8 again is your score. Hunter kicking the ball left to right. Steps up. Makes the kick. Nice kick. High and deep. Taking it to 2. Run it up to the 10. 15. Good block on the part of the folks over there from.
What a collision out there. Number 45 for the Cavaliers. Rashawn Lovelace, destroyed the wedge as he went in there that time, and good coverage by the Cavaliers. Big kick by Hunter Milliman. Young ninth grader, number 89, put the ball back to the goal line. So good coverage by the Cavaliers, and Douglas is going to start their first drive of the second half on their own 25.
Washington, he was kind of running up towards the ball, looked a little nervous, but then just put a big kick on it.
Big foot on that one. He sure did.
Nice hang time. So he's going to be ready to go. So here comes Frederick Douglass, not Douglas County. I'll get that right now. And they're going to run the option, hand the ball off into the line, going around the right side. And Greg, looks like you only got about a yard down there. Is that from your vantage point about the same thing?
It looks like it might be a fumble down there.
Oh, Greg, what you think?
It looks like the Cavaliers may have this ball. It depends who comes off the bottom of the pile.
Let's see. You got a better shot at it, Greg, than I do. Looks like it's the first down Cavaliers.
Hey, we call that one.
Sure did. Got the Cavaliers, yeah. I think that ball was recovered by number 77, Harley Tabor, there on the bottom of that pile. So good job by the young pups from the Cavaliers as they get a turnover early here in the third quarter. And let's see what this young offense can do, as they have great field position on the Douglas side of the 50 at the 26-yard line, looks like, Jack.
And I was wrong, because they're going to go right to that second-team offense as Dre Martin's going to step in at the quarterback role. He's even got the quarterback pads. He's got that pad right there at the back, that low pad in the back to keep from getting hit.
Number 83, A.J. Braxton, into the game as a wide receiver.
Got 45, Rashawn Lovelace in at the fullback position. And it's going to be Lovelace that's going to get the call. He's going to, still pound his way up. Look at it go. Get about 4 yards there.
And they'll take that every time. Good surge by the offensive line there as they move forward for about a 4-yard gain. And a lot of young pups again in there as Coach Wiggins and his coaches get an opportunity to see what these young people can do. And again, a good job looking for the fluidity and continuity on that offensive line. So,
fluid. Hey, who's using the big words now?
Like that. Well,
I tell you what, it's also going to do is make for a fun film session. You get to everybody's going to get to see themselves up on the film, not just stand along the sideline.
It's interesting to watch these coaches on the sideline as they watch these kids intently with an opportunity to coach them up between plays.
Toss sweep going around the right side. Got some nice lead blocking. He's going to turn the corner at the 20, get down to about the 12-yard line.
Good run.
Knocked out of bounds.
Good run that time by number 28, Cedric Maynard. Thought he was going to go outside, but he juked a man at about the 20 and continued on inside the 15-yard line as he went out of bounds. It looks like on about the 12-yard line.
Hadn't seen Cedric a lot in older ball games, but tell you what, he's stepping up tonight, Greg.
Hey, Tony, we need to look into thesaurus and see what juke means, just to see if we're using it properly.
Juke is a box with old 45s in it, isn't it? Isn't that what that is, Greg?
I think so.
Put a quarter in it, place.
We're dating ourselves.
Yes, we are, my brother.
Just about any Waffle House, you can still find one. As they're going to hand the ball off in the backfield, and good penetration that time by Douglas, as they're going to get us after a loss back to the 15-yard line.
Good play by their linebacker there. Our fullback, number 45, Rashawn Lovelace, did that Olay block on that linebacker that time and allowed him to make the play. But, again, these young people are learning, and a missed assignment here and there, you're going to have those, but that's how you learn when you make mistakes.
8:20 left to go in the third quarter of play, 47-8. Clock will continue to run throughout the second half.
Number 42 into the game at fullback, Brandon Body, whose brother Quay played here 3 or 4 years ago.
There's a snap, and going to reverse out in the option. And, boy, Dre's going to take it. Found some nice running room across the 10 down to the 9-yard line.
Nice job of running the option there as he reversed out and ran the ball to his right. The Cavaliers bench side picked up about, looks like he picked up about, he's got inside the 10. They're going to mark it at the 9. So he picked up about 4 or 5. It's going to bring up a third down at about 7.
Can get a first down there at about the 3. They break the huddle, make their way back to the line of scrimmage. I formation will be behind the quarterback, Martin. They'll split a man wide left and right. It's going to be 83. A.J. Braxton wide to the left side. Number 32. Mason Hendricks wide to the right. Toss sweep going around the left side to Maynard. Maynard going to try to get to that corner, and does at the 10. Goes down bounds right at the yard marker. Well, let's see where they mark it.
Depending on the spot, Jack, that's going to be awfully close to a first down. We'll see where they mark it.
I think it's going to be fourth, maybe in a foot or 2 foot. He looked like he ran out just short of the marker.
Yep. The far field judge is marking it right there.
Good speed by Cedric Maynard as he ran a sweep to the left side and came up about a yard short and set up about a 4th and 1, Greg.
Cavaliers will roll a few guys off. They'll bring back in 45, Rashawn Lovelace in for the fullback. And he may be the one to get the call. Maynard in at the tailback. Martin at quarterback. Man slip wide, left and right. Martin checks his line. 4th of a yard. Going to step up, and he's going to step back into the line. He's going to go in for the end zone for a touchdown for the Cavaliers.
Good job by number 16, Dre Martin, as he ran the option to his right, faked it to the fullback, and kept it and followed him into the hole, and not only picked up the first down, but scored the touchdown for the Cavaliers. That makes the score Callaway 53 and Douglas 8 with the extra point coming.
So great job by the young team. Going down the right side. And he just stepped back for the option and went right back into the hole.
Did a good job of following the fullback into the hole there to score the touchdown.
Snap, hold, kick is up. And that kick is good, too. Millman looks really good.
Millman with a big leg that time as he stuck that one right in there. So good job that time by Millman. And sometimes we forget how important the holder is. Number 7, Jet Snellings, who's been busy tonight, handled every snap clean. So, and I believe Moose DeLoach is the center on the extra point. So good job by the Cavaliers, the young pups, as they make the score 54-8 with 6:34 to go in the third quarter.
Take a quick 30-second break. We'll be right back as you're listening to Callaway Cavalier Football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Are you looking for a new job? Then you need the right help to find a job that's right for you. You need Malone Staffing. Yes, they are the professionals that will listen to you and then find the job that is just right. So start the process today so tomorrow you're enjoying what you're doing in your new career. Malone Staffing specializes in production, warehouse, clerical, assembly, call center, management, and professional staffing. Apply online at malonesolutions.com or drop by on Lafayette Parkway in LaGrange and 405 West 8th Street in West Point. Malone Staffing, an equal opportunity employer.
Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Milliman with another nice kick to kick it off, and it's going to be Lorenzo Patterson on the coverage who's going to get him down at about the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll have the ball 1st and 10.
The Cavalier kickoff team their coverage team has done a great job tonight, Jack. They've given the Douglas Astros a long field on each possession, and so far they haven't been able to take advantage of it, except maybe for one time where they had a nice drive at the end of the second quarter. So good job that time by the kickoff team. Another big kick from number 89, Hunter Milliman, young 9th grader.
So again, some young players out on the field. We'll try to get their names and numbers for you, as we haven't called them already. They're going to hand the ball off into the line, and tackles will be made by number 44, Javosky Leverett.
Number 81, also Cardarius Leonard in on that stop as Douglas continues to pound that fullback right off the center and guard. And that time they picked up about 4. So with about 5:17 to go in the third quarter, the young Cavaliers are getting an opportunity to maybe play an entire half here. So a lot of valuable experience.
Man, there really is. Really is. You just can't replicate this in practice. 4-man front for the Cavaliers. They'll snap the ball. They'll go to the right side. I'll fake the handoff. They'll pitch it. And we'll take him out of bounds at about the 35-yard line, just short of the first down.
Good job that time by Douglas as they faked the dive to the fullback, and the quarterback kept it around the right side toward the visitor's sideline and picked up about 3 yards, bring up about a very manageable 3rd and 2.
You know, the second team defense, though, they're really playing good technique and good assignment. They're maintaining their lanes and not getting out of their zone as far as the defensive end goes and playing good assignment.
Back to the I formation. Look for that fullback to get the ball again here on 3rd down. And we're going to clog it up big time. They're going to lose yardage.
Oh, it didn't wrap up. Boy, good penetration, but the back did a good job of keeping his legs moving and fell forward for a 1st down.
Thought we had him in the backfield. As Tony mentioned, we got some second effort there. And they pick up a 1st down at the 40-yard line. 54-8 is your score. 3:58 left to go in the third quarter play. Clock continues to run here in the second half because of the big distance that we have in the score. Long time in the huddle. They'll finally break it. They'll split a man wide left and right. Actually, twins to the top side. Back to the I formation for the quarterback. The Douglas Astros have the quarterback under center. Cavaliers are bringing in the house, and the quarterback doesn't get a chance to do anything but get tackled after a gain of 1.
Cavaliers did a good job of bringing the blitz that time and really threw the timing of that play off, but the quarterback showed some athletic ability and was able to shuffle forward for a short 2-yard gain to bring up 2nd and 8.
R.J. Williams making that tackle. Leading tacklers for the Cavaliers. Tony mentioned a 2-yard gain on that one. They'll break the huddle, make their way back to the line of scrimmage. Cavaliers really running a 5-man front, walking the linebackers up, expecting run. Quarterback going to back up and hand it quickly to the tailback, who is tackled in the backfield. Actually, initially tackled the line of scrimmage. He broke free, and then big number 60, Will Williams, gets hold of him.
Good job that time by number 42 for the Cavaliers linebacker, Brandon Body. We mentioned him a while ago on offense from his linebacker position as he stepped in and filled the hole and had the initial contact. Didn't quite get him on the ground, but his buddy showed up, and number 60, as you mentioned there, Will Williamson showed up and finished off the good work that he had started.
So 3rd and 13 now.
Let's hear it for the defense.
Just a 4-man front. Not sure which way they're going to go with this. Linebackers will switch around a little bit in the backfield. Back to the I. Kelly's showing blitz. Quarterback going to run out. He's just going to toss it out there to his tailback. He's going to be hit and still on his feet. They're going to mark him out of bounds, though, at about the 44-yard line, short of the 1st down.
Going to be about 6 yards short. A little swing pass out there to the right that time as the Cavaliers got good penetration, and the quarterback hit his running back out of the backfield to the right side, picked up about 4 yards, and it's going to bring up about a 4th and 6.
Greg, would you punt it away, or would you just keep trying to get something out of this?
Come on now. I'm going to run the ball. Punting does me no good being down 58 points. I'm sorry. Close.
Well, it looks like they are going to punt unless they decide to fake it here. So Cavaliers will have to be. Cavaliers may have too many men on the field. They're going to hustle somebody off right quick. So Douglas lines up to punt at 4th and 6.
R.J. Williams will be back deep, standing about the 25-yard line for the Cavaliers. There's the snap. And they're going to run a fake around the right side. And Mahmoud.
He's going to get the first down. Sure is.
Mahmoud Diallo going to get the first
down. Ground.
Wow.
Ball goes down and looks like he may be in bounds.
It was, and looked like Douglas recovered, but man
what a hit on the sideline. My goodness. Boy.
Mamadou Diallo hit hard at the 40.
I'm not sure who delivered that blow, but that was a good job by the Cavaliers. A little bit too late when they didn't recognize the fake there, but got a little bit out of their lanes that time. Not a lot of discipline that time for the Cavaliers, but they'll learn. It's a good job by Douglas as they execute the fake punt, pick up a first down.
Well, they'll always remember, these young men, about what could happen in a punting situation.
That's right.
Mamadou's a big, tall kid, and he really kind of ranged on down the field. Twins to the right. I formation back behind the quarterback. Going to hand the ball to his fullback. Pick up about 4, maybe 5 yards down to the 35.
Good tackle that time by number 45, Rashawn Lovelace, from his linebacker spot. Rashawn's been in on several tackles so far in his limited amount of playing time, so he's doing a good job.
Nick Bishop, number 74, looking good on that play as well. Not as good a spot as I thought he would have gotten out of that one. Only a 3-yard gain, 2nd and 7. They're staying with a very conservative offense. They were in the spread most of the first half. It's a snap, and the quarterback's going to run the option. He's going to slip down on the right side after a gain of 2, and that'll be the end of the third quarter of play. 54-8 is your score. Let's take a break. You're listening to Callaway Cavaliers on 96.9, 1240 WLAG.
State of denial is a drag and a trial. When I bought my cheap insurance, should have known this day would come. Now I've had an accident and I'm feeling quite alone. Called them at least 20 times, but they won't pick up the phone. Without personal service, my policy's kind of worthless. Get to a better state, State Farm.
Don't deny yourself a call to State Farm agent Matt Orr on the Square in downtown LaGrange.
Flu season is upon us, and we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy, and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football.
I'll tell you what, the way the Cavaliers are playing, maybe we should have short weeks every week.
Boy, you may be right, Jack. Coach Wiggins, he and his staff did an excellent job of getting his kids prepared in a short week, having played last Saturday and then playing on Thursday. So kudos to he and his staff.
I think Gus had a lot to do with that.
Here we go. 3rd down. About 7 to go. They're going to go to that fullback who's going to get the first down and more across the 25-yard line. Nice hole for him as he's going to be brought down by number 21 for the Cavaliers, and that young man's name is R.J. Williams.
R.J. did a good job that time. Since about the second quarter, the Douglas has found some success running the football right up the center of the field with the fullback off the guard and tackle spot. So, again, they had some success there. Got a first down, so they set up shop just inside the 25 with the Cavaliers.
Back to the eye. Slot to the right side. And they're going to run the option. Again, hand the ball off to that fullback, who's going to go into the line across the 20 down to about the, we'll call it 17.
You would be right. It's on the 17.
Greg Hicks always right there, knowing exactly what's going on.
And Kirk Longshore doing a really good job at ball placement.
A long line of great officials in the Longshore family. Again to the fullback, who's going to fight his way. Man, he's a good runner across the 10. Picks up the first down. 1st and goal now for Douglas.
Good tough run by the fullback there, brought down by number 28, Cedric Maynard. As the Cavaliers continue to run, new bodies and fresh faces in there. And on that play, number 75, Kierick Foster was in the game, so getting a few reps. So they run him out right quick, and a couple of more subs. So let's see how that goes. And Cavaliers got an opportunity to make a play here on 1st and goal.
Here we go again. Again to the fullback. He's going to go to the right side of the center this time. Going to pile him up short of the 5. Be 2nd and goal.
Cavaliers came out of the pile that time with the football. Courtney Lay, but forward progress had been stopped. Good job again by number 42, Brandon Body, young 9th grader from his fullback positions. He was the first one to step up and meet the fullback in the hole there.
One of the things you're seeing down here on the field now is a lot of the subs are in. The left tackle there for Frederick Douglass High School moved prior to the snap. They're not going to throw a flag on it. It's got to be something really flagrant before they're going to drop a flag at this time of the game.
54-8 is the score. 9:35. And this time the quarterback is going to step out, run back in. Get rocked around inside the 5. He's going to be just short of the 1-yard line, but he took a beating going through that line of scrimmage.
Cavaliers had an opportunity to make a play in the backfield. Number 76, Courtney Lay, missed a tackle and allowed the quarterback to turn up and sets up about a 3rd and goal, Greg, from about the 1.5?
1.5, maybe a little bit closer to the 2. So this is where the defense has really got to bow up. And it's kind of a pride thing now. You may be the number 2s in there, but you don't want them to score either.
No. Don't want them to get in that end zone.
They're going to spread the Cavaliers out a little bit. And go right back to that fullback, who's going to go into the end zone for a touchdown.
Good drive there by Douglas that time as they took the ball down the field and scored their 2nd touchdown of the night. Make the score Callaway 54, Douglas 14 with the extra point coming.
They ran a 2-point conversion the first time they scored, and it looks like they're going to go back to that again.
8:52 to go here, Jack, in the 4th quarter with Callaway leading 54-14 and 2-point conversion up and coming.
Where they found success on the backups for Callaway is just simply between the tackles.
Yep, and they're going to go right back there again, except for the quarterback's going to fake it, roll around to the right side, and he's going to go in, almost held out. But he's going to get the 2-point conversion.
Good effort that time by the quarterback from Douglas. Another missed tackle by the Cavaliers, number 82, Jarquavius Wortham that time had a chance to make a play in the backfield, but the 2-point conversion is successful. Scored 54-16 Callaway.
Let's take a quick break. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier Football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Rob and Joel Upchurch is your RE/MAX result agent. No matter if you're selling or buying, the first phone call you should make is to Joel or Rob Upchurch. Call 706-845-7000. This week's feature is just seconds from Highland Marina. This 4-bedroom, 2.5-bath home has hardwood flooring, a spacious master, and the property joins the core property, and it's only $189,900. If you want to know more about this house or get your home listed with Rob or Joel Upchurch, call 706-845-7000 or just search Rob or Joel Upchurch and check them out on the web.
Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
54-16 is your score. 8:52 left to go.
Jack, one group we failed to mention tonight is the Douglas Band has joined their football team, and they're putting on quite a show in the stands on the other side. I was wondering if I could get Greg to go over there and see if he could work with them over there. And they have some pretty good moves for those kids up there in the stands on their band.
Well, they look really good, and I was just wondering, what was the over and under of tonight's game?
Vegas was giving us 40.
I think we may have hit the over.
Let me call my brother and see what he put on that.
There's the kick, and it's going to be taken by Freeman at about the 20 to the 25. Wow. And up the field. Wow, big collision. And we're still on our feet at the 35 across the 40-yard line.
Good job by number 16, Dre Martin. He took a big hit from number 15 at about the 30-yard line. Just didn't wrap up, kept those feet moving, brought the ball out another 10 yards to the 40-yard line. Great run by Dre Martin.
You'll see the potential quarterback run the ball up the field quite like that, but he did a great job.
Yeah, I'm watching him walk over to the sideline, and, it's one of those things, that didn't hurt at all, that didn't hurt at all. Get over the sideline, it's like, oh, man, did he hit me.
Yeah.
Ooh. He run into a brick wall that time. That could have had concussion all over it. Wow.
Number 7, Jet Snedling's in at the quarterback for the Cavaliers.
We've seen Jet earlier this year. take some time at the quarterback position. He's going to roll out and hand the ball off to his fullback, number 36, Tariq Frazier. It's going to be tailback. He'll get to the line of scrimmage, and it'll be second down.
Short gain that time by the tailback there, number 36, Tariq Frazier. A lot of more new faces in for the Cavaliers across that offensive line, and they continue to run them in and out on every play. Number 21, R.J. Williams into the game at tailback, and as the clock continues to run, it's down to 7 minutes now to go in the fourth quarter with the Cavaliers leading 54-16.
This will be the third region win by Callaway in 5 years. Is that right, Tony?
I think it's the third region title in 5 years. Greg, you're exactly right. Cavaliers, they're first in AAA as they moved up from AA the last 2 years. So congratulations to them and their staff as they clinch that first round home field, or maybe even second round home field advantage in the playoffs, and one big game left next week against Rockmart.
Right, and it really doesn't matter what the outcome of that game is, because we want to win, but God forbid we lose, we still wrap up the region.
That's right.
We had a first down by Lorenzo Patterson. Now the Cavaliers looking at another first down from the 50. Snelling's going to run the offense very well, going to keep it on the option, and Mike should have pitched it as he
flag on the play.
A flag. Now we're going to have a hold back around the 42-yard line, I believe.
That must have been a vicious tackle to get a hold or a penalty this time of the game.
Garrett Foster, he's down, he's 7-8 yards downfield and holding on to the safety.
And did it right in front of the official there. So
that's probably not your best choice.
No. If you're going to do it, you want to do it inside that tackle box where they won't see you.
Yep. Not that lineman ever holds. I mean,
no.
Mm-hmm. The temperature on the field now has gone nippy -10.
Well, I noticed that your sleeves are down on your Callaway sweatshirt.
It looks good, doesn't it? Red,
you look good down there.
Yeah, thank you.
Of course, it's from a long distance from my point of view, so.
Yeah. I sucked that thing in right there.
So they'll decline the penalty. It'll be second down. Cavaliers are taking their time in the huddle. It'll be Jet Snellings again in at quarterback. And I tell you what, everybody who's got a jersey on is eligible tonight has had a chance to see action on the field.
And that makes practice next week a lot of fun with these kids getting to participate on Friday night.
There's the snap. They reverse out to pitch it. And a hurdle made by number 21, R.J. Williams, trying to find some running room. They're going to get stopped about the line of scrimmage.
R.J. had a little room up to cut back up the field, but when he had to jump one of his blockers, it slowed his momentum. So, again, no gain on that play, brings up about 3rd and 11.
You know, one of the things that you mentioned about that practice coming up next week, everybody having a chance to be on the field, everybody's got a story now.
That's
you remember
exactly
on that play when I did this and I saw you do that?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's got a chance to mention something about what's happening in this ball game.
And the films don't lie.
Nope.
So they'll be in the film room next week, and but I thought I didn't. Well, no, there it is, right up there on the film. So,
and let me tell you, those seniors they're gonna get a big laugh out of some of these subs.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Good teaching moment for the coaches.
Cavaliers are actually going to be in an illegal formation there, but that's okay. They'll fake the toss. Snellings will try to get around the right side, and he's going to get brought down around the 40-yard line. Cavaliers had all but one man on the line of scrimmage that time.
Yeah, the Astros outnumbered the Cavaliers in the box that time, and didn't really have much of an opportunity to get that play off. So that's going to bring up 4th down at about 20. So see what the Cavaliers are going to do here. Looks like they're going to get the punting team on. So this is usually an adventure here, especially when you got the subs. Number 89, Hunter Milliman's going to do the kicking chores this time in place of Chase Freeman.
Probably he's not going to fake it, I would guess.
I wouldn't think so, no.
Play's going to be whistled dead. I think we had maybe some movement before the ball was snapped.
What?
And they'll bring it back. They'll mark it off against the Cavaliers. About 5 yards there.
Could have been a little movement in there.
Actually, they had 12 men on the field.
Okay.
So they're moving 12 men onto the field.
They go from illegal formation to 12 men. So
low snap. Millman's get it.
Good job by Millman just to field that ball. Short punt, but boy, at least it went forward.
Look at that.
That's what you want. That's exactly right. A good job of fielding that bad snap by Millman there as he got the ball off. It turns out to be about a 30, 35-yard punt. So a little disaster averted right there.
Well, I think he just didn't even see it coming at him. They were still trying to reset the ball, and I think the center snapped it before Millman was even looking up. It slid on the ground. He did a nice he probably plays a little baseball because he fielded that nicely.
Yes, he did. He did a good job on that one.
So 3:36 left to go in this contest. 54-16 is your score. Cavaliers have this one well in hand. Appreciate you staying with us throughout the entirety of this ball game, wherever you're listening to us on the World Wide Web, on that 96.9 or 1240, wherever you might be. We appreciate you. And they'll jump off sides over on the far side. So they'll have to mark off 5 against Frederick Douglass.
The side judge is going to come up and let him know that, look, now, if you wouldn't have been so flagrant at jumping, I would have let you have that one. But you're going to make me throw this flag.
Yeah, it had to, as you mentioned earlier, it had to be obvious, and that one pretty much was. So could very well let that one go. So
I think things like too many men on the field, jumping 3 yards off the ball.
Those are minor. Yeah, you can let those go when it's 54-16.
Actually, they're going to have a man way over across the line of scrimmage. They're going to toss sweep, and look at the Cavaliers
flying in there. Look at that ball, boy. Look at those young kids.
Love it.
As Coach Wiggins calls them. Good job that time by Courtney Lay, number 76, and followed by the rest of his cohorts on defense. So good job that time.
Kadarius Leonard in there on that tackle, too.
Number 85, Devin Brock, also in on that tackle.
They're just having fun.
They're just having a big time out there right now.
Coaches wish they could call everybody and have them show up to the school for a dance tonight.
There you go.
It'd be a great night to show up for a dance. Cavaliers walking 6 men up in the box. And here we go. There's the snap. They run the fullback up the middle, and he's going to be wrapped up after a gain of about 6.
Good job that time by the offensive line of Douglas to open up a hole there. Young Cavaliers are stepping in, making plays as Coach Wiggins continues to sub linebackers and D linemen with 2 minutes to go left in the ball game as the clock's running. So going to bring up about a 3rd down and about 11.
And Coach Wiggins goes all the way out to the numbers to coach these guys up. He's still in this ball game no matter what the score is.
Yep. Well, that's how you have a winning program. You know what's going on the whole ball game.
Well, you don't when you get an opportunity for these young guys to get in and play, the coaches' ears perk up. They want to see what these kids can do. Who's giving effort, who's doing what they're supposed to do, because that's going to create playing time for them down the road.
Who wants it? Once again, that's some illegal lineup there as they're going to quarterback have to run the ball across the 50.
I believe he's going to be short, maybe about a yard.
Yep,
Jack.
Yeah, they had everybody on the line there on their side too. They got some young players coming down Douglas.
Right.
Actually, for Douglas to have everybody play, pretty much just takes the offense and then defense, and they got everybody on the field.
Well, we mentioned in the pregame, Jack, that Douglas didn't bring a lot of kids, and when you look over there now, you could probably, if just guessing, I would say 25, 30 kids max, and a lot of kids have played both ways. So it's been a struggle for them all night, as the score indicates. But they're playing a pretty good team. Cavaliers, they've shown their mettle this year and locking up the region title tonight. And good job by the Cavaliers as they have accomplished one of their goals, and that being winning the region allows them to be a number 1 seed in the playoffs and stay at home for a couple of games anyway, as long as they continue to win. And big game next week against Rockmart. Rockmart will be trying to get a spot in the playoffs also.
Last play of the game, as Jet Snellings will step in again at quarterback. He'll step in and take a knee. 19 seconds left to go, and that'll be it, as the field's already making the way on the field to shake hands. 54-16 is going to be your final, as the Callaway Cavaliers have extended their winning streak to 8 games. Just the one blemish against Heard County on their schedule for the whole season. So they'll shake hands out there in a moment. We'll go down to Greg Hicks. We'll have some comments from Coach at the end of the ball game. But that is the end of this contest. 54-16 is your final, live here from Callaway Stadium. Let's take a break. Listen to Callaway Cavalier football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality, hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit us on the web at www.southernorthopedics.com. That's southernorthopedics.com. Attention all Corley Drugs customers. Since Corley Drugs has closed, Perry Prather of Holmes Pharmacy has a special message for you.
If you find yourself without a place to fill your prescription, I would like to invite you to let us here at Holmes Pharmacy take care of your family. During this transition of Corley Drugs closings, come see us. We can provide the same level of comfort and care that you have always received and expected from Corley Drugs. To find out more, come see us at Holmes Pharmacy, 136 Commerce Avenue, LaGrange.
If you had the right employees at your business, could you make more money? Yes, you could, because without the right employees, you spend too much time trying to fix problems than making productivity go up. So what should a business do to get the right people to make your bottom line improve? Call the professionals that will listen to you and then bring you the workforce you've been waiting for. Malone Staffing Solutions can find the right people for you. So call or go online for a better workforce today at malonesolutions.com or drop by on Lafayette Parkway in LaGrange and 405 West 8th Street in West Point. Malone Staffing, equal opportunity employer.
The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back. As you heard the old song, "Turn out the lights, the party's over."
That one turned out to hurry, didn't it?
Yeah, the whole scoreboard went out just as soon as the whistle blew.
Wait a second. You announced the party. That's where everybody's going.
I didn't say that on the air. I don't think I did.
Yeah, that's what Miss Greer just said. She heard you. So they're all going to Callaway High School now for a dance.
Cool. That'd be great. And I did say let's have a dance. But
all right, Jack. You call that one.
All right. Don't get me in trouble, please. Don't get me in trouble. Janet's a great girl. I don't want her to get mad at me. Greg's going to make his way over to Coach Wiggins and see if he can elbow Kevin Eckleberry out of the way so he can get an interview in. As the Cavaliers have won this one 54-16 against Frederick Douglass High School. So we finally got that right. That it's not Douglas County.
Took us 4 quarters, but we finally got it right.
We got a halftime.
Yeah, that's right. We did. We sure did. We sure did.
And we wasn't the only one because Brandon Brooks didn't have it right either. And he's usually always got the right answer.
We just knew it was Douglas somewhere, and it was the Astros from Douglas.
All right, let's go down to Greg Hicks with Coach Wiggins.
I'm here with Coach Wiggins. Congratulations, not only on a victory, but a region championship, Coach.
Big win, real proud for our kids and our fans. We had a good week of practice on a really short week. And, again, just really proud of our kids and the Callaway community and our coaching staff. Hats off to Douglas. They got a classy group of guys and a great coaching staff. And anyway, I'm just real proud of our kids.
Well, we saw that throughout the game you were subbing a lot, and your coaching staff, and you even on the field late in the game out here on the numbers, really coaching those kids up. And it's just nice to see those young guys get a chance to play a lot.
Well, that's our future, and they've done extremely well this year. They finished 7-0. Our JV team did, and I'd like to mention on the radio our middle school team went undefeated. Coach Kerry Woodard does a great job with those kids as well. But I'd like to say thank you to you guys and all you do for us, and again, all the people that are here tonight supporting us.
Well, thank you again. Congratulations, Coach.
Thank you, Greg Hicks, down there with Coach Pete Wiggins. Let's take a quick 1-minute break. When we come back, we'll wrap things up here from Callaway Stadium. The Callaway Cavaliers have won this one 54-16. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.